Buenos dias. I woke up in time, but you know how you start checking the news, and then I had to start a load of laundry. Then I have my Spanish class coming at 10, so it's like staying busy. Good morning, buenos dias. Are you guys ready? I am ready. Oh my goodness. I had a good night's sleep. I don't know if you suffer with some insomnia in menopause or after menopause. Definitely, that is something that happens to us with the hormone shift. Insomnia can be a problem. And pre-menopause, I could have a cup of coffee or tea with caffeine and I would be fine. Post-menopause, 1 week, if I have a cup of coffee for a day, 3 o'clock, I can't sleep. And finally, I have to go back and say, okay, what time did I have that cup of coffee? And then the next month or two, I can have a cup of coffee and nothing happens. What the heck? This body after menopause got a mind of its own. Can you relate to that? Oh my God. Good morning. Greta, you're here. Oh, I love you, Greta. So I love you too, Jewel. Thank you. You guys ready? You got your workout outfit on? Okay, you're going to have to send me a picture. I have a bunch of different things, but let's see. These pants, these tights, I have them in this, I don't know, this green. I never wear anything this color, but I have this green. And then I have the same with black and white with the dots. And then I have other things, like shorts. But anyway, so these past couple of weeks, I can have a cup of coffee and nothing happens and I can go to sleep. I don't know. I don't know. But I just kind of go with it because you can't really explain what's happening to your body. There's a doctor here who says that he can do a hormone panel. I haven't had that done, and I think I'm going to invest in having that. I would be curious to see what my estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone, which is a male hormone, I'd have to see what that is, how it is. Oh, that feels good. Stretch the back. Mm-mm. Oh, I love it. Whew. Okay. Remember to always stretch before you start working out. Pull, 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 pull. Oh. You know how when you do yoga, I have a yoga video. I don't have, I don't have Netflix here. And I don't have a CD player, which is really old. Nobody uses CDs anymore. But and of course you can go on YouTube and work out with anybody, whether it's yoga, whether it's cardio, whether it's low impact, high impact, however you want. There was a young couple I exercised with before, and they were really good. But of course, they're in their 20s. I cannot relate to that, right? Because that is not what we are about. We're not in the same age range. And like I said, my goal is not to have the body of a 20-year-old. That's ridiculous. That is not a goal of mine. Oh, whew. Listen, let me tell you, that feels so good. You know it does. When you stretch, even if you're not exercising, when you wake up in the morning, take 5 minutes and stretch every joint. Okay, your shoulders, your hips, especially these. These are your, I don't know what you would call them because they're so big and they hold a lot of your weight. You really have to take time to stretch them out. In that socket, you want to loosen it. Oh, nice. Whew. So today I have my Spanish class at 10. So that's why I decided to do 8 a.m. so that I have time to take a shower. And then I already worked on the document for my class. I have so much fun with the ladies. And I opened another class on Thursday. I started it this week. Uh, so good. And those ladies are so fun too. I love it. I love my life. I really do. I mean, uh, I was in the dumps for a little bit, but I think it's everybody. Everybody is feeling some kind of way. The news is so bad. The future is so uncertain. And listen, I am the encouraging lady, but I have my moments too, right? I'm human. And I don't want to come here and pretend that I got it all together all the time. Who has it all together all the time? And if you tell me you do, I will tell you you're not telling the truth. Uh, Put your hands straight down on the ground. And if you're stretching the booty that I don't have. Listen, my sister, my daughter, everybody's got a booty except Maggie. I don't know. I think God wants to humble me. And it's okay. He can do what he wants. He gives it to whomever he wants. All right. Are you feeling nice and warm? I am. All right. Okay, let's do the neck. Probably we need to kind of stretch out our neck. You know, I have a friend who ended up having a laminectomy, a neck surgery. My mom did that because I forgot, my mom was in a car accident. That's why she had it. But the friend of mine who had it done, I think she had some wear and tear on the bones there. But when you have a doctor go and put a knife in that area, that is scary. Because just like some people go and have back surgery and then they come out paralyzed, when you think about here, if he messes up, the knife slips, you could end up being paralyzed from the neck down. And my mother, I mean, in the old days, and she was, but the old people trust their doctors a lot. We are the ones who are kind of jaded and asking questions. But my mom trusted that doctor too. I'm like, when I became aware and I was older, right? And I'm like, you let who, operate where? Yeah. But thank you, God, she was okay. I should do a hormone panel too. My insurance sucks though, so I probably would go to one of those. Yeah, just go to some of these doctors who are really into holistic health, and they'll do it for you. I mean, it's one of those. If the insurance doesn't pay for it, it's worth it to you, right? So I am going to have that done. It would be very interesting because that hormone, the estrogen, when you go to menopause, it goes down. And I'd like to see if the progesterone, the one that goes up when you're pregnant, if it also goes down after menopause. And testosterone, even though you're a woman, you do need some. So they'll tell you how to stabilize it. And a lot of times when you can't, and also they'll do your thyroid, definitely, right? Because that's the one that affects your metabolism, how much you burn fat, which it seems like as we get older, we don't burn fat. This woman on YouTube talking about 7-minute exercises. You know what? I'm very skeptical about those things. I think people lie a lot on these channels, so be careful. what you believe in, who you follow. All right, we're going to start with a walk, trying to warm up. Whew. All right, I'm watching you. Are you doing it? I'm not pretending to be Denise. I think when I was in the state, there was a girl, she's probably my age now, Denise, and she was very faithful of doing her exercises. I already feel better, right? Look at that. So yesterday, what did I do? After I worked out, you know, I'm always doing something on the computer. Did I go out? I don't believe I did. But I went for a walk in the evening, and I'm going to hope and pray that I stick to just going to the Santa Costera, which is right across the street from me, where I am here in Panama. It's like a Malecon by the water. There is a nice path, and you can have a nice walk, and the path is nice, and you know, I'm at my own pace. You know, when I feel like it, when I'm fit, I do a little trot, not a run. I call it a trot. Because remember, I got to protect my knees. I'm not trying to be like a 20-year-old. This woman, the chef, the vegan chef from California, you've seen her. She's like 72 or 73. Looks amazing. She always wears her hair in some kind of a wrap. She was being interviewed by someone, and she said she got on a treadmill at the gym. I guess she was trying to show off, and I think she put the speed at 5 or 7, and she said it's, you know, because it starts going really fast. I don't know if she fell off the treadmill or whatever, messed up her knee. Sis, you're not 20. Don't try to keep up with the 20-year-old. I was really stupid. And she said that. So I admire her for saying that. So let's not pretend that we are 20. We are not. That's why this exercise here, if you can do the jumping jacks like I do, this is a nice one to do, okay? Because you get upper and lower workout. Because you see, I'm still a little bit winded. That means I'm getting a little bit of cardio. And you should always be able to make sentences when you are working out. It shouldn't be to the point where you can't speak, which is above what you should be doing, okay? All right. Because I don't have weights, I'm going to focus a little bit on the upper body so I can open my chest, do my shoulders, and then we're going to try to do a little bit of the biceps and triceps that are important. You know, having toned arms is very, very sexy. You know, I'm 66, but this is not just hanging down. Because you don't want that, okay? All right, let's do the rolls. This is really good for your shoulder joints. Again, if you're in pain, don't do it. I don't tell people to ever exercise in pain. All right? We do forward, and then now we do backwards. Very good. This is also good for your biceps and triceps, right? And then in and out, almost like you're pushing the air up and back. You'll feel it. Okay. Whew. That's good. Shake it, shake it, shake it to loosen it. All right. Chef Babette, yes. She's a beautiful woman. And she said she said, I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to impress somebody. And I'm like, don't do that. There's a lady, you know, if you've never exercised, you see, I could go off for a few weeks, but if I get back, it's still not so bad for me because my body remembers. But if you've never exercised, you really need to start slow, right? Oh, all right, let's stay with the arms. All right, you know, if you do, well, since I'm gonna do the top, let's do the legs as well. Just sit there and then push your two hands against each other. You're gonna feel in the back and the biceps, you're gonna feel it. Push, 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 push. And then the core is working, the quads are working. Push, the butt, the cheeks are working. Okay, we're gonna do it 3 times. You see, I'm already having a cardio. Down, together, and push. 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 Oh, this is so good. Push. 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 And up. Oh, wasn't that good? You should feel that. Yeah, I think I told you one day, I said, okay, that was years ago, I'm talking about when I was in Orlando, let's see, maybe 15 years ago, I started running and this knee started hurting. I had to limp back home and I was worried I was going to have surgery on that knee. But by the grace of God, I think I was between jobs, I didn't have insurance and I was worried, right? But it went away. Thank God. I was so grateful. Push, push, push. Push, push, push. Ugh. Okay. All right, we did our 3. Okay. So now, if you wanted to do some triceps, if you have like 5-pounders, just do this. See? Those are your triceps. There's nothing nicer than nice toned arms, really. And it says a lot. It says that you've been working out. But if you have some weights, just hold them in your hand when you do this. That is a very good exercise for your triceps. Now hold it, hold them, hold it tight, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Ah, whew. See, I'm already sweating. And I haven't even jumped up and down yet. Okay. All right, for your triceps also, if you have like an 8-pounder, put your arms up, bend, and then do up and down. That's triceps for these, right? And when you do the plank, you're also working your triceps. Now, because I don't have a weight, I'm going to go a little faster and hope I have more of a workout. I'm going to pulse, 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 pulse. And then when you're doing that, you're feeling the core as well, right? Whew, tight, tight, tight. Okay. And I also wanted to talk about the bladder. You know, do you feel like your bladder is a little weaker? You know, after you've had a few babies, a lot of us, this bladder becomes a little weak. And you have what we call urgency, which means when you gotta go, right? But what if you're not home? What if you're outside? That's kind of scary, right? Because I have friends, if I go somewhere with them, the first thing they look for is where the bathroom is because they know when they feel the urge, they got to go. And I remember maybe a few weeks ago, I woke up and then it was like I felt urgency. And I'm like, I've never had that before. So that's why as you get older, you're going to have to be intentional about tightening your bladder muscles, okay? So put yourself on the ground and then hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. I think they call it Kegel or Kegel exercises. You tell people to do that in. You know, I'm standing here, but I am consciously focusing on these muscles in. That's why if you have a big belly, the bladder is way in there. It's going to be hard for you to get to it. But, so that's why the weight loss is going to help you in that area. So it's not just to look pretty and sexy, it's also to keep yourself from having an accident. Who wants to be wearing pads, you know, at our age? I don't. Do you? I know you don't. So let's keep tightening this. So when you're doing your stretch in the morning, just lay down on the ground and tighten here, tighten, and then pulse and tighten and tighten and tighten. You know what? We're fighting gravity here, right? We're fighting gravity because they do have surgery to lift the bladder because they say, I used to have patients who had a bladder lift. The doctor goes in there and lifts the bladder and tie it somewhere. If I don't have to have surgery, I don't want to have surgery, okay? And the only surgery I've had, oh, my babies were natural, thank you, Lord. I had like a lipoma, which was, I had like a growth here. And then when I went to the doctor, he said it's a lipoma, which means it was like a piece of fat that was under the skin. So I went to the emergency room one time and he just cut and took it out. And that was it. I think that's the only surgery I've had. For that, I am grateful, right? But I'm marching towards 70 and anything is possible. You know, when you get to a certain age, you're just grateful for every day. All right, let's see if we can do a little bit of, we did some biceps earlier. Okay, let's stop with that. Let's see, what's the time? How long we've been doing this? Okay. Oh, 23 minutes already? I haven't done anything yet. Except run my mouth. Right? Okay. So you know me because I said a lot of my problems are here. So I focus a lot on the core and I do want my inner thighs to trim. Okay. I don't want to see these because that's extra fat. I don't want that. All right. So I'm going to keep doing that. But when you're doing that, make sure you tighten because you don't want to mess up your back. Okay? And don't try to go to the floor. I'm not trying to go to the floor. I don't want to be shut down. Okay? I need to be aware of my body and not try to be cute. We try to be healthy, but let's not injure yourself. Oh, I was going to tell you, I know I wet my mouth a lot, right? This lady who had not been working out, and someone told her that yoga was good. You know, I used to go to a gym and they would have yoga classes. And I would go in one of those classes, but I would have to adjust some of the stuff they were doing to my comfort level. I'm not, you know, advanced. I can stretch, but I'm not gonna take try to get my leg behind my head. That is not what you want to do. This poor woman, I guess she was trying to do something like that, and she popped a disc in her back. Ended up with surgery. Ladies, be smart about your bodies, okay? Listen to your body. The good thing about your body is that if you start moving, if you start stretching, unconsciously, you're going to become more flexible. But it takes time. And as I say, every day add one extra, but never to the point of pain and never to the point of really bad discomfort. That is crazy. And your doctor will be upset with you if you go to him and he said, how'd you pop that disc? Oh, I was doing yoga. How long you been doing yoga? Oh, I just started. Come on, stop it. Don't do that. Okay? Okay. These are really good. Just sit there. Just sit in those quads. Really good workout here. And just stand. Woo, woo, woo. That's good. All right. This is good. Now you see, you don't have to be jumping up and down to get a workout. And that is something that people misunderstand and have misunderstood for a long time. We think that we have to do a ton of cardio. It's good to get your heart going. And when we do this, I could feel my heart. And if I were to take my pulse runs 75, 80 at rest. If I get to 95, 100, I'm happy. I don't need to be at 150. You guys, your heart is older too, okay? You want to train it, but not to the point of exhaustion where you hurt yourself. You've heard of those people on the, they're going to run a marathon and then they drop dead, right? All right. I don't know what could have killed them. Sometimes it's an arrhythmia. Most of the time, it's a lethal arrhythmia. Your body needs to be trained. You don't want to be doing things that, you haven't done. And don't push it too hard. Don't do that. Okay, this is a really good exercise for your core, your legs, your arm. So when you're standing there watching TV, just do this, okay? You don't have to be working out with me. Just do it. Not all of you can raise your knee this high, but you start slow. Start slow, go slow until you can increase, okay? Whew. And that gives you a cardio workout too. Breathe, taking your oxygen. Oh, I haven't set up my water. Okay. Whew. It's good for the butts too. Okay. Keep your muscles warm. Keep moving. Remember the 50s. If you say I'm going to do a set of 50 for every exercise, so start with 10, do 10 of each, then 25, then 30. Yeah. Whew. I love it. All right, so now we're going to do just the knee lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just bring the arms down hard so you can get a workout here too. And your cardio, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 50. I was at 50, so I need to go a little more to show that I'm improving myself, right? So I did 60 today. Wow, that was good. My heart. If you feel depressed, down in the dumps, exercise is the best antidote. Seriously, okay? If you want to work out like this, go for a walk, go swimming, go hiking. I want to do a hike next week. There is the Encon here in Panama City, which is the highest point in the city. I did it one time. I want to do it again, but I want to get up early. Sometimes people go there so they can watch the sunrise. 5 o'clock is a bit too early for me, but maybe 6. I can go there at 6, when it's not blazing hot. It's a nice hike. So I think I want to do that next week. All right. So let's do some laterals. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Again, good for your core. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I did 25 yesterday, so I'm increasing it every day just to make sure I'm improving my, what's the word? Not resistance, but that I'm improving. Okay? Mags. Hola, Marcia. I'm doing Peloton cycling this morning. Yay, good for you. Good for you. Okay. All right. The next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yay! All right? It's wonderful to set a goal for yourself and then watch yourself, reach the goals. Remember this little one that I discovered yesterday? So good for your core, it's good for your side. The love handles. I should be doing this all day. I hate those love handles. Oh my God. When you wear, like a little tank or you're showing your back, can't do that with the love handles. You've seen people with those rolls, and I empathize because I have them too. And I know they go down when I lose weight. That's because the fat, for me, this is where my fat, especially down here. Wish it would go there, but no, that would be too easy. It sits in my belly. And depending on what I eat, oh my God, my GI system, since I went plant-based, it does not like meat, and it does not like a lot of beans. Okay? Some people can't tolerate beans, and I think I'm developing a bit of intolerance. If I have beans, I can have a little bit. But if I cook a pot and I'm drinking it, I'm eating it every day, the gas and the bloating, no bueno. So that's why you have to constantly be in tune with your body. If you see something doesn't agree with you, don't eat it. Find an alternative. Oh, this was amazing. Whew. Okay. So we're gonna do some squats, and then we'll do the plank, and then the jumping jacks. It's already 34 minutes. Okay. We already did some squats earlier, but now we're gonna go up and down, right? Remember, if you put your toes out, you're really working your inner thighs. If you put your toes in, you're working the booty. But you still, even though I don't have any hope that I'm gonna grow a booty, okay? All right. And I don't care. You know how our men are obsessed with booties? And it's not just the brothers, it's any kind of guy. And you go to Africa, whoo, the sisters are well endowed. But one good thing here in Panama, nobody cares about your body, honey. They don't care if you have a belly. They don't care if you have a booty. Nobody's gonna pay you any attention. So don't go get those. I can't answer you here, Patricia. Yeah, don't go get injection, go BBL and stuff like that. People are dying over these things, okay? So let me tell my sister that I'm doing my workout. so she doesn't feel bad. Sorry, ladies. Uh, Hola. Whew. I'm telling you. Oh, let me just do it. I can't really type anymore in these things. Buenos días, hermana. I'm doing my workout video. I will call you when I'm done, okay? Thanks, bye. Yeah. Don't go for a BBL. You know how many people have died doing these things? It's just crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm tightening so I can do my bicep too. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And hold. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ow. Oh, I did 10 yesterday. I had to push it today. Woo. Wow. You competed with yourself, not with me, not with anybody. If you're able to do 5 and then do 6 or 7 today, that's how you improve. Okay? Be safe. Be safe. Whew. Today I went 171. Giving yourself 45 days to lose 10 pounds. All right, sir, sister. I'm with you. Now, ladies, if you want to lose weight, in addition to working out, you can't spot reduce unless you go under the knife. If you're going to lose weight, it's going to start in a certain area. First of all, you're going to lose water, and you're going to see your face shrink up. That's good. All right? You got to reduce the carb. And I have to tell you, no white bread, no white rice, no white sugar, right? And salt. Those are the 4 whites. You know, salt, you need a little bit, but don't keep eating processed food like chips, anything in a bag, something that is cured like ham and sausages and chorizos, lots of chorizos here. So you want to eliminate those things, okay? And then you want to introduce lots of fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet. Just drink water. And if you like coffee, if you can have it black, I can't. I have to have I don't use sweet and low, I use monk. What is it? Monk fruit. Monk fruit is something that I went to the store and it comes in a Splenda box, but it's monk fruit. So far, they haven't said it's bad. Some doctors say stevia is good, but really, your goal is not to add any of those. But you can start with stevia and monk fruit, okay? But lots of water, put some lime and lemon, get the chickpeas. If you can tolerate beans, quinoa, you got to watch what you eat. Like I said, what I had to do when I went whole food plant-based, I went in my fridge and my cupboard and threw out maybe 75% of the things that were there. You don't need pretzels, chips, popcorn, throw all of those things away. Anything that is pre-packaged is most likely not good for you. So you can do the workout, but it needs a little help from you, all right? The diet is important. And I don't even say diet. I hate the word diet. Your nutrition. You are what you eat. And that's why when I cook, I make the food look good. I don't add additives because you eat with your eyes. There's a connection between how the plate looks and the hormones kicked in the brain and you start salivating and you're going to eat the food. Also, we tell you not to be distracted when you're eating. Don't be reading, looking at your phone, don't sit in front of the TV. That's when you overeat. There's a guy, he was a judge. He had a bad job anyway, because when you're a judge, you're sitting in that seat all day. Inactivity is bad too. So if you work at home, like Christine, my friend Christine here says she works at home, that is a danger because you're sitting all the time, everything sits. That's where you get bladder infection, you get constipated because you're not moving, right? So if you're at home working, you need to set your alarm and say maybe every 2 hours, you get up and walk. When I go to the metro station, I don't take the elevators or the escalators. I make myself take the steps. Okay, just little things like that. I was going to say something and it escapes me. But what you take in is very important. Activity. Anyway, it will come to me. All right, so we did the lateral. Let's do straight now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some people go way down. I'm not trying to compete with them. When I see the booty almost hit the ground, I don't think I can do that. I don't know. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. I don't think I'll be able to do 10 with it. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh, ow, ow. It does make the booty ache. So maybe, you're hoping the muscle fibers in the booty are reshaping. Maybe deflate a little bit. Today, that was Jewel. All right, ladies. I don't have a scale, and I'm not going to get on one. When I get to where I want to be, I will know, okay? I don't, it's great to see where you're at. And of course, your weight should be proportional to your height, right? That's the BMI. And don't get too hung up on that, okay, sis? When you get to be a certain age, you're going to have a certain amount of fat, most of us. This lady, I think she was 80 something. She wakes up at 2 a.m. to go to the gym every day. Listen, no, I'm not doing that. And then for food in the morning, she drinks egg whites. I'm not doing that either. I can cook my eggs. It used to be, egg white. I used to do egg white omelet in my cafe. And those were so delicate, you have to know how to flip them and everything. Now they tell you, if you have an egg and you only have the egg white, you're missing out all the protein. You have to have the whole egg. So if you're going to have an egg, have the whole egg. Oh my God. That's what I say. Don't get caught up in trends in what this person is saying versus what that person is saying. This is going to loosen your hip joint. So when you're standing in front of the TV, do some of those as well, okay? You don't have to count, just do them. You're increasing flexibility, all right? And then don't see people who can lift it up their head, the ballet dancers. All right, as I say, be sensible. Okay, so I'm gonna plank and do my, we're gonna do the jumping jacks and then I'll be done, okay? All right, so today I want to do the plank, low plank, and see if I can do it for a minute. I don't know. I can do the high one, maybe not the, All right. That means I'm going to be on my elbows, and see how long I can do this. If you can't do the plank, don't worry about it. This one is good for your core, your butt, your sides, your arms, over here. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I did 1 minute. All right, well, we're down here. Let's do a little bit of the abs. You know, I like this one. And I know yesterday I couldn't do the double leg lift. Did I do 5 or did I do 3? Those are hard. And you have to be careful of your lower back. Okay? I know I can do the bicycles. $25. Whew. Stretch. This is where you could do some good Kegel or kettle. You stay right here. Your hips are down. Make sure you put your lower back on the floor and then suck it in and hold it. So I did that. So I release, and then now we can pulse it, right? $20. Hold. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Stretch. Stretch. And also a good stretch for your back. You've seen these people do it online a lot. You lift up, you're stretching your core and your upper abdomen. Oh, that's good. In your back. Right? Oh, that feels so amazing. All right. All right, we're not going to do the sides. We're just going to do the jumping jacks because I got to get in the shower for my class. Oh my God. What time is it? Oh, 49. Oh my God. That is way too long. Sorry, guys. Okay. So jumping jacks, here I come. And then I will be the end of it. So, well, now I sent a poll to my group about what to cook for tomorrow. And it sounds like the 2 choices I had, which is like a chickpea, cucumber. I have a little bit of multicolored pasta left. I was going to put it in. And then somebody said, less carbs. And then my other choice, I am going to make the marinara sauce. But now I have to figure out what to do that is low carbs. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50, 52, 53, 54, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. I did 60 yesterday, so I had to add two to it. Woo! Wow. Okay. All right. We're done for the day. So I'm just going to stretch. Okay. Stretching the back and the shoulders. Put your hands down. Oh, very good. Oh my God. Oops. Put your balance. Well, that's what yoga does for you. It helps you balance. Balance is super important. Stretching the side, the back, the arms. Pull, pull, up, pull, 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 pull. And then, side. And, woo. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys feel that you feel really good. Good stretch. When you do that, you stretch your thyroid as well. All right. Bonjour, everybody. Have a good day. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Au revoir la prochaine. Bye bye. Whew.